In last class, in last session, we have seen the selection of the plot, which contributes almost 50% of the Vaastu. So now, how to construct is the main important, because once we select the plot, then the next question is to how to construct in the selected plot and what are the elements to be considered while starting the construction. So this voice is okay, madam?
Yeah, this is okay, sir.
Okay, thank you, madam. Thank you. So first and foremost important is for construction, the material is required, and water is the main important source for constructing the house. So first we should dwell in a well or a boring, because in the present scenario nobody is using wells, so we should put first bore. So the bore point is always it is towards east or towards north, or the corner point of both these two is northeast corner. So a bore well should be placed in the east, north and northeast corner. Not only the bore well, even the water sump is also should come only in these three places. So while boring, this boring point should not touch the compound walls of the east and north and also the northeast corner. So it should not touch the compound wall as well as the house walls. So it should be in the middle of these two places, that is main northeast and northeast corner. Even sump also, it should not touch the compound wall as well as even the house walls also. But while using this borewell or sump, first important thing is we should draw a line from northeast corner to the southwest corner, one diagonal line we have to draw. And this borewell or the water sump should not touch this line, this diagonal line from northeast to southwest corner. From Isanyam to Nairthi, we should draw a line, and this borewell or water sump should not touch these lines. That is, first of all, it is very important. And whenever you put bore or water sump, these two should not come into the main door. That is also very important, because it leads to the chronic diseases. This I observed in my experience. So a door should be clear. There should not be any in the door, main door, there should not be any bore well or water sump. Even edge also should not come into the door. This is the main important. So the main point of water sump or the bore well, the point is it is north or the east or the northeast corner. This is the main point. Once the water is over, then for the constructing, the other materials are important. So we should store the material. Then we should construct a small room for the storing of the material. That construction of the room is towards the south or west or the southwest corner. We should store the material, because that store belongs to the us, whoever constructing. The material belongs to them, so it should be in the south side or west side or northwest, southwest corner, Nairthi. So the water should be in the northeast or northeast corner and should not touch the even compound wall as well as the house, because before constructing the house, we drill the bore or well, but we should have a proper plan where should all the things should come. So before construction itself, in the plan, we should consider all these things. Actually, nowadays, I don't know how many people are following this. Actually, we should follow the Vaastu Purusha Mandali. There are so many methods are there. Because of the time, this thing I am not discussing here. Because in that, we have to draw in 9 lines and on this thing, and parallelly and this side, and diagonally also we have to put the lines. Wherever the joints are coming, there we should not put any pillars and doors in the plan. That we should take care, but I don't know how many people are following this. That is why I'm directly entering into the practical this thing. So first thing is a borewell. Next question is material storage. So it should be in the south side or the west side or the southwest corner. We should construct the room. There we should store the material. Once the water is over and the construction of the room for the storing of material is over, generally we take one person for taking care of our materials or land. So that room we should not construct at any cost on the south or west or the southwest corner, because south or southwest or west corner belongs to the owner of the house. So for any room for the watchman, we should avoid these three places. If we construct any room for watchmen in these areas, slowly he will not listen to us. We have to listen to him. He will dictate us. So always watchman's room should be on southeast corner, that is Agneya, or the northwest corner, that is Vayuvya. So please don't construct the room in the south or west or southwest corner for the watchman. So once these things are over, that is borewell, storage of material, room for the storage of material, and room for the mortuary. Now, before starting the construction, we should have a compound wall. That means we should have our own borders. Though, for example, if three sides houses are there before we start the construction, still we should have our own border. So we should construct our wall, whether it is a 4-inch wall or only a 2-inch wall. It is up to it is up to them, but we should have our own borders. So the road side only we should leave, and we should construct the wall. If there is no buildings around us also, we should construct the wall and we should start the construction. Why? Because means it eliminates any negative energies into our land. This is what it is mentioned in our traditional Vaastu. So we should construct first compound wall, then we should start the construction. While constructing the compound walls also, now different people are giving different opinions that south and west side compound wall should be maybe a 9-inch wall than the east and north. If east and north compound wall is around 4-inch wall, then south and west wall should be 9-inch wall, they are suggesting. And south and west walls should be higher than the north and east walls. But in my opinion, this is not required. Compound wall should be in the same height and with the same width. We should not construct the south or west with 9-inch and the east and the north or with the 4-inch. I think this is not mentioned in the traditional Vaastu. Compound wall is required to stop the negative energies entering into the our premises, but not the south and west is with the 9 or 4-inch. I mean more than the east and west wall, and even height also they have mentioned south and west is more than the north and east. This is not mentioned in our traditional Vaastu. And the height of the wall, what it is there in the our traditional Vaastu means, the height of the compound wall should not be the more of the 3/4 of the Simhadwara. If Simhadwara is around 6 feet high, and compound wall should be around 3/4 of the 6 feet. That is what the mentioned in our traditional Vaastu. So in my opinion, the 4 sides of the compound wall should be equal. Height should be equal, and the width also it should be same. Not like what the present Vaastu consultants are suggesting. But to have more height in the south or west, it is not dangerous. It is good only, but that is not mentioned in the anywhere in the traditional Vaastu. So first only thing is we should have our own borders. If three sides houses are there and they build already compound wall, means we should not ignore, because we should have our own border. That is very important. Then, while constructing the compound wall, we should not forget that the three corners, especially the southwest and northwest and the southeast corners, should be 90 degrees. There should not be any increase in the corners, because corners plays a vital role. When it good or bad, it will reflect each other. If you see the adhipatis of four sides and four corners, east is the sun, and if you come clockwise, Agneya is Shukra, south is Mars, that is Kuja, Nairiti is Rahu, west is Saturn, Vayuvya is Moon, north is Buddha, and Isanya is Jupiter as well as Ketu. So whenever any mistakes towards these corners, Vayuvya will give the results very fast, because the Adhipati is Moon, so he's a fast moving planet. So whatever doshas in the Vayuvya sthana will give the results maybe in 2-3 months. When any doshas in the Agneya, because Shukra is the Adhipati, so it gives 5 to 6 months we get the result. Similarly, in the Isanya, it gives 1.5 year in time, we get the result, whether good or bad. But when it comes to the Nairiti, even after 3 and 4 years also, we get the results. If it is not properly constructed in the southwest corner, even after 3 or 4 years also, we won't get any bad results immediately. But once it starts giving the bad results, it will give in a very high intensive results. So Nairiti should be very careful while constructing the house. So while constructing the compound wall itself, the corners of these three corners, there should not be any increase or decrease. So it should be in the 90 degrees, we must take care. And only thing in the northeast corner, Isanya can increase. It will be more than 90 degrees. So while constructing the compound wall itself, we should take care of these things. If plot is increased already when we purchase, so we should make in a square shape or a rectangular shape, and we should start construction. So without correcting the plot, we should not construct the plot. So the corners of the plot compound wall is very, very important. So another important thing is placing the gate. This is where so many people are doing mistakes, and what I observed is, see, before starting the construction itself, we make a plan. So normally house to be constructed towards in the plot in the southwest corner. That means east should be, we should leave the east more space than the west. Similarly, north should be more space than the south. This we all know. But while placing the gate, there is a problem. So normally gates should be placed in the Uchasthana or the center of the plot. This is what very important. Center of the plot are the Uchasthana. So Uchasthana means for every direction, if you take from the center point towards east or towards north is the Uchasthana, and towards the west or towards the south is the Nichasthana. So in the Nichasthana, at any cost, gate should not come. So gate should be there on the center of the direction, any direction, or yes.
Sir, you're
So
mute.
no, not mute, madam. Like yesterday, some automatic scan has come, so I closed it. So the gate should be always towards the Uchasthana or on the center of the direction, of the every direction, and not in the Nichasthana. So everybody is thinking that keeping the gate on the Uchasthana, it is over. But no. But in the Vastu Shastra, it is said that whenever we enter from the gate to how into our main door, we should go always with a right hand shoulder. That means nothing but the clockwise direction. In the Vastu Shastra, nowhere mentioned that we should go in a clockwise direction, but nothing but whenever you enter into the house from the gate to main door, your right shoulder should see the building. Whenever you go from the main door into the house, your right shoulder should see the house. Similarly, from gate to main door, when you go, your right shoulder should see. That means we should go always clockwise direction. This is the Vastu. Nothing, there is no rocket science. If you catch this point, Vastu is easy. So we should go in a clockwise direction. That means we should go into a right shoulder direction. For example, if it is a east facing house, we constructed a compound wall and we have put the compound wall. One is in the east directly, exactly center of the house, or in the east north corner, that is Isanya. If you construct building, door also will come maybe in the center of the house or in the Isanya, no issue, because north more space will be there, so house will be towards south and west corner. So if you keep in the east side, in the Isanya, definitely you go to your main door from the gate as a clockwise direction. While you go clockwise direction, your shoulder will see your door. This is auspicious. If you keep gate opposite to your entrance door, you go straight. This is okay. This is also good. Not extraordinary, it is good. But you should not keep the gate in the Agneya. But when it comes to north, please observe carefully. Everybody, what they will do means northeast corner is auspicious. So while for house also, they keep main door in the northeast corner. No doubt northeast corner is very good and auspicious. Similarly, gate also we keep in the northeast corner. No doubt it is also auspicious. But carefully observe, from northeast, when it is a north facing, when we keep the gate in the northeast corner and the main door also in the northeast corner, how we enter into the house from gate to main door, we go in a anti-clockwise direction. Please observe carefully. Everybody thinks that it is a north facing. We have a door in the northeast corner. We have a gate in the northeast corner. But it is anti-clockwise direction. Please observe carefully. That is the reason for north-facing house, gate should be opposite the door, not in the northeast corner. If you want to keep northeast corner gate, you should enter the house from the east. You keep the door in the east side or the east north, that is Turpi Isanya corner. Go straight from the northeast gate and enter the house with the right shoulder. This is very important. If anybody has got any doubt, maybe you can raise now itself the question. So this is the importance.
Yes, you can raise your hand and I will unmute. You can ask your doubts, please.
Yes, because this is very important. Normally, everyone does the mistake here, because north facing and south facing is the only two typical directions where normally we do the mistake. You take the example of south. That is the reason for south facing house, we should not enter from the east direction. I will explain. If it is a south facing direction, we can have a gate in the center of the south or in the southeast corner, that is Agneya, because Dakshina Agneya is a very auspicious. If anybody tells that my daughter's marriage is not happening, my son's marriage is happening, or not any good things are not happening, means definitely in the house southeast corner door will not be there. That is the reason in Dakshina Agneya, not Turpagneya. Dakshina Agneya, southeast corner, not east-south corner. So southeast corner, we should have a door. Definitely in southeast corner, kitchen will be there, and there we should have a southeast corner window, door. So it gives Subhakaryas. Nothing Subhakaryas are happening in my house means definitely there will be a dosha in the southeast corner. So in the south direction, we can have a door on the center of the south or in the southeast corner, Agneya, no doubt. But for the south facing, we should have a main door on the south side or on the southeast side, not in the east side. If you keep your door on the east side, either on the center of the east or in the Turpi Sanya, when we enter from the southeast compound wall gate, you enter with the left hand side from the east side. This is not auspicious. Nothing will happen. You will not get the result immediately. You have to put more and more efforts. In the north side also, in the south side also, if you enter in an anti-clockwise direction, you have to put the more efforts. If you put normal case 70% and you will get the results, means in this case, you have to put more than 100% efforts to get the result. That is what the problem with the anti-clockwise direction. So the main care should be taken while putting the door in the north side, main compound wall in the north side and the south side. These are the very important points. So we should go always into a house in a clockwise direction. That means your right shoulder should see the house. I think it is clear. Though when it comes to the east and west, there will not be any problem, because west side, if you keep the door, and even west side also, this is the same problem. West side also, you should have a main gate opposite to the main door. Otherwise, if you want to keep, because if we have a car, we should have a more space in the north side. So normally we keep the compound wall gate in the west north side, that is Paschima Vayuya, not Uttara Vayuya, Paschima Vayuya. So we should enter, if you enter into your compound wall from the west north gate, that is Paschima Vayuya, you should enter the house from the north door, because it is a right shoulder where you can enter into your house. Otherwise, for west facing, you have a door on the west side, you should have a main gate opposite to the main door. That means maybe in the center of the main door. So these clockwise directions, we should have a control, and we should see these are the important points while placing the gates. Always clockwise. Even from main door, to enter into the house, to the bedroom and other things also, we should always enter in a clockwise direction, not anti-clockwise direction. Anti-clockwise directions will not give the good results, and it will lag, it will prolong your results.
Sir,
So,
one Mr.
yes.
Subnan Vemuri wants to clear some doubts.
Yes, madam, please.
I've unmuted him.
Yes, please, madam. Please
Namaste,
ask me. Yes, sir. Namaskar.
Namaste. Whether this principle applies for different floors also, suppose, in a house, the main gate is towards the north, and as you enter into the compound, you will move towards the main door of the ground floor house by showing your right shoulder to the house. That is fine.
Clockwise.
But, clockwise, like, but if the first floor is in the for the first floor, if the stairs are towards the left, then you have to show your left shoulder after getting into the compound. You have to show your left shoulder to the house for getting onto the stairs. Then thereafter, after for going on to the first floor, then naturally you will turn to the other side, and for entering into the house, you will show the right shoulder again. So if that is the case, is it okay like that?
No, in the flat culture, main important is from gate, from see, for even for selecting the flat also, first the plot is suitable to or not, we should see. That we should go by the yesterday what we discussed with Nama Nakshatra. Once plot is suitable, then we can select the flat facing. While coming out of the flat also, not the plot, flat also, you should never go towards south or west.
Okay.
You should go always east or north. That is more important.
Okay.
That is why while selecting the flat, first we should see where are the steps, where is the lift, whether we are going in a south or west side or east or north side.
Okay.
And steps also, it should not touch whatever flat we take. It should be away from our flat. That is the more important.
Okay.
It is okay, sir?
Yeah, so this is a wrong direction.
Yes, sir. Because 100% in flats, south side moving or west side moving, I've seen so many examples. That's why I'm telling it's a practical one. I've seen the result. Nothing will happen to them, sir. But only thing is a result they won't get. That is the problem. It will slowly, it will pull you down. Slowly your confidence levels, all these things. Otherwise, nothing will happen to the families or members. Nothing will happen. That is, don't worry.
Okay. Yeah.
Because house means we should have peacefully. When you sleep in the even AC room also, you should not get sweatings. If that is there, 100% Vaastu is not there. Further to know, Vaastu consultant is not required. If you go and sit in your home, you should feel happy.
Yeah.
Why I have come to home? If you get such a this thing, so if there is no, it is not a 100% Vaastu. So always which east and north, they have given the preferences, but it does not mean that the east and west facing, south and west facings are not good. Every direction is a good, but how we construct, because main is a Simhadwara, and next step is how you walk while going out, while coming in. That is clockwise. That is the only important in the Vastu Shastra. You read any traditional Vastus, they have written everything based on this clockwise and anti-clockwise direction. If you clearly read the line by line.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yes. Anybody has got any doubts? Please, you can ask. Because gate is very, very important, sir. In a independent house, even for flat also, we don't think that this is gate belongs to 20 or 30 families. It will not affect us. Everybody will think. But that is the main thing. Everyone goes from gate to home. So that is what the clockwise direction. This is very important. And while selecting the plot, first we should select the plot. Afterward, the flat. That is more important.
Next, Jansi Garu, please.
Namaste, sir.
Namaste.
You said that Nairuti should not be given to the maids, right? Suppose if we construct a penthouse and leaving the north, that Nairuti, one room, leaving that one room, can we give to the
total penthouse? You want to give it to maid?
Yes.
Here also I have seen, madam. North Nairuti belongs to ours. That's why, especially unmarried girls, what we suggest is, don't think in another way. We tell that unmarried girls should not sleep in the Nairuti room because it belongs to us. Nairuti rooms owns us. So if unmarried girls sleeps in the Nairuti, generally their marriage will be delayed, because as per our culture, they should get married and they should have their own house. Correct? They should go out of our house and they should start their life. Maid also, that's what I want to tell. So maid also, if they start living in the Nairuti block, whether it's a first floor, ground floor, or any floor, it owns them. So they will not listen. They will behave like they are the owners. because maids should listen to us.
No,
Either
no.
they
What I mean to say, if suppose that Nairuti corner, one room is left without giving to them, and the rest of the portion, if we give, not the actual room in the north, I mean Nairuti. The room in the Nairuti we don't give, but later.
that you want to keep it for yourself.
Yes, yes.
And entire house you wanted to give, huh?
Yes, yes.
You can give it, madam. That is not an issue. But entire house, when you wanted to give entire house. Why only that room? But for maid purpose, we go only one room and one toilet, na? Not
Yes,
entire
yes.
house. Na? So in that
Yes,
case,
yes.
don't construct in the Nairuti.
Oh, okay.
Entire house you wanted to give. That is not a problem. But that is also problem. But to give only one room, construct in the either Agneya or Vayuvya. Because Vayuvya is it's a movement, so they will not own it. Agneya means they will listen to us. But Nairuti, they will not listen. They will dictate us. If you tell you do this means, no, this is not correct, madam. This you do this only, like that they will talk. So Nairuti is ours. We should not give it to anyone.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
That is the reason unmarried ladies, girls, they should not sleep in the Nairuti. Marriage will be till, because that room owns these people as their maybe bosses or whatever it is. So they will not leave the house. So always unmarried, whether girls or boys, they should sleep in the Vayuvya.
Sir Ramakrishna Garu,
Yes.
he wants to ask.
Yes, madam. Because I am giving more stress on the gates. Why means it is very important. So many people are doing mistakes here. Example is North. Yes, sir. Ramakrishna Garu, please.
Namaste Andi, Ramakrishna Vemuri. My our house, in village, the entrance is in the south east. But when you are entering the east house, is constructed, with the main entrance towards the east. So south, the plot is, from entering is from south. So the house has been, the main door is in the east. So when you are entering from the southeast, you are going in a anti-clockwise with left shoulder into the main house.
100%. This is the common mistakes what we do.
So what should be done, sir? Because there is no other way we can enter there, because the house is on the east side.
Understood, sir. So house is on the east side, but you have a compound wall gate on the south, means it is a south road you have, correct?
Correct, sir.
So have a main door on the south side. If you have a kitchen in the southeast corner, that is Agneya, you put one door in the south side so that you can enter in the clockwise direction. Correct? Hello?
At the moment, there is no way we can change, sir, because already the house is built and the entrance is on the east.
Yeah, that's why, sir. If you have any chance to have a door in the south side, please put it.
Achha, so we have to turn the entire house entrance towards the south.
Yeah, just to change because once a Simhadwara is placed, we should not change, we should not close, we should not modify. If you change your Simhadwara, you will not live in that house. It will throw you out. Definitely you will move from that house. So don't change the Simhadwara. Once placed is placed. See, Simhadwara is not wrong. How you go into the house is wrong.
Okay.
So place another dwara, that is not a Simhadwara. You put another door in the south side. You enter from that door. So it is a clockwise direction you can enter. That will solve all your problems. But don't change the Simhadwara. Don't close, don't remove. Okay?
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Namaskaram, sir. My name is Vishwanath.
Sir, yes, sir. Good morning, sir. Tell me, sir.
Good morning. I have a doubt on yesterday's class, not this circular or otherwise.
No problem.
That is, suppose I buy a flat or something only for commercial, for not my staying. I am giving it on rent.
Okay.
Then what is the Vaastu application applicable?
To whom, sir?
I buy a flat. I am not staying. I am only let it out, commercial purpose.
Understood, sir. If you buy and you let it out, see, in Vaastu, whoever stays in the house, forces will act on them. It is not on you. Right. So if Vaastu is not there for that flat, and if you want to give it to somebody, that Vaastu applicable to those people who are living in that house. They will face the music.
Right.
But normally what this says is, because you take income from that house, maybe 5 to 10% of the impact also will be there on you.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Thank you. But it's not so important in the sense. That's what I'm asking.
No. So I will say it is important, because whether you live or others live, whenever, even if you want to let it out, they should be happy in that house. No?
Yeah, that is there.
Yes.
I'm not saying that. But nowadays we are buying flats after they make it. No, we are not able to see this much of Vaastu into that. They are not, I mean, somebody makes and we buy.
That's, you observe, sir. Maybe independent house people are more happy than the people living in the flats.
I know, but flats you don't get this much of chance to apply.
But now it is improved, sir, comparing to the last 10 years.
Yeah,
now,
I know.
Now there is a gap to individual.
People are
flat
following.
Yes, they are following.
But we sometimes don't get that much chance for observing all this.
Yes, correct, sir.
Thank you,
sir. So, because why I have spent more time on gate means this is the main important, because every day for everyone it is struggling for existence. So we should go out, spend your energy for your bread and butter. Again, evening come back to home. Again, recharge your body for tomorrow's again struggling. That is the reason where you will recharge your body means that is house, and that is bedroom. So how you enter, if you enter in anti-clockwise direction, you will not get the more energy into your body, because it is an anti. That is the reason I'm just spending more time on this. Even Simhadwar also we will discuss on this. So why I am mainly concentrating on the compound wall area means these are the main things. Inside, if in the Agneya kitchen is not there, means we can modify our kitchen. So normally Agneya kitchen should be there.
Sir, one Dr. Tanisha Datta wants to clarify.
Yes, please, ma'am. Yes.
May I ask the question?
Yes, madam.
Yeah, please.
Yes, thank you. Sir, I wanted to ask, you said we have to enter in the clockwise direction from the gate. Does that also apply to parking? Like I'm entering with the car through the main gate, and there also should I go clockwise for parking the car, or only towards the staircase? If I'm going clockwise, it's good enough.
Parking is not required, madam. When you go from gate to main door, it should be in the clockwise direction.
Right. Thank you so much.
Yes. Well, these are all the common questions even I too faced. So thank you, madam. So once the gates are okay, internal, when any internal Agneya kitchen should be there, or VYV children's bedroom is there. These are all the common points. If it is not there, also we can modify inside the house. But outside, external. Yesterday, what we discussed, external means even external to our plot also we cannot anything modify. So while selecting the plot itself, it is we should take care. When again while constructing the house, between in the compound wall space, how it should be there also, it is very important. Everybody thinks that Vaastu means only in the four walls, inside the four walls. That is not correct. That any time we can modify. So Vaastu is the external Vaastu is the more important than the internal Vaastu. So once compound wall is over, when the gates are placed well, then next comes to within the compound wall is steps to go into the first floor or open space in the first place. So as we discussed the Uchasthana and Nichasthana, steps should be constructed only on the Nichasthana when it is east in the Turpu Agneya. When it is in the south, it is Dakshina Nairuti, west side Paschima Nairuti, and in the north side northwest corner, that is Uttara Vayuya. These are the only four places we should have a steps. Some people they construct on the center of the directions. But if it is in the east side, some people they construct on the east side, south side, and west side. Even I have seen in the north side also, exactly center of the house. So these things are not good at all. So construct the steps only on the Nichasthana, only these 4 corners. That is more important. And there are 2 ways of constructing the steps. Some people follows while we steps we will go up to the lintel level. From there we take left or right. Again we go next level up. So here some people follows first they climb the steps up to lintel level. From there they will turn right side. They will turn right side and again they climb and they reach the roof level. And some people follows clockwise. For example, if it is a north facing or you take north facing, we always have a steps in the Vayuvya. Okay. But how they go, they climb the steps from east to west because they should turn in the north side, they will turn right side and again they will climb. This is one method. Some people they will climb starting from the east to west, they'll turn left and again they climb when they reach the roof. But I follow always in a clockwise direction. Whether I am turning left from the lintel level, whether I am turning left or right, I will not see. I always climb in a clockwise direction. I climb, I will take right and again I will climb. This is the 2 methods they follow. 2 methods also I find there is no negative results, but because I follow always clockwise, I will follow the clockwise. Because some people they said steps should not touch the house below the lintel level. That is the reason they turn right side. But I go by the clockwise direction, so you can follow maybe any method. It is clear, sir? Or any confusion?
I think it's clear, sir.
Thank you.
Nobody.
Thank you, madam. And another important point is if we construct the steps outside, we should not have any room under the steps. Please, keep it in the mind, because it is giving a more negative results than the good results. What normally people does is if in the staircase below the staircase space will be there, so some people they use it as a maybe for storing the material or something they will do. So please don't keep any room below the staircase, even it is whether it is in the inside the house or the within the compound. That is main important. So steps should be always in the Nichasthana and it should be always clockwise direction only we should enter. Number of steps, there is no limit. There is no odd number or even number based on your height and other things it will come. But only one important thing is while you reach the destination, whether climbing down or climbing up, you should face east or north. This is the important that you should have this thing. And while coming down, while the last step when you come down, you should see east or north, not south or west. Similarly, when you climb, in the last step, you should see east or the north. That is the only one important thing you should have. So whether it is a circular steps or a normal L-shape steps, there is no restriction. You can have any type of steps. So this is also very important. Then after the steps, then we should have a slopes, which is a very, very, very important. Because slopes also we discussed while selecting the plot. So in the compound wall, we should have a slope always towards the east and the north. Okay, slopes will come only after the construction of the total house, but we should have a slope towards the east or the northeast corner slopes. So so water should go to the northeast or north or east. So you can ask one question: if my house is a west facing, then what is the problem? Because if water goes to northeast, so for every house, whether it is a east, west, north, east, north, south means no problem, road will be there, so water will go from the gate. But when it is a south or west facing, water slope should be to the northeast. From there, besides compound wall, it should come out. You should put one one pipe. From that pipe, water should go out. When if it is a west side, it should go out from the west north corner. That is Paschima Vayu. If it is a south, water should go out from the southeast corner. But at any cost, first water should go to the northeast or north or east. From there only it should go through pipe to northwest, west north, that is Paschima Vayu, and the southeast. Or you can have a one mori in the northeast corner, so it goes into the mori, and from there it goes and to the drainage. So always slope should be towards northeast and northeast corner only. Whenever rain falls, that rainwater should first fall into our compound wall, then only it should go out of our compound wall. Some people, they will put the slab even out of our borders, our limits. So water will go out when rain falls directly from roof to out of compound wall. That is not correct, because water is a Lakshmi. First Lakshmi should fall into our compound wall, then from there only it should go out. Directly from roof, it should not go out of our compound wall. This is also some important point what I observed. That's why I'm sharing. So slopes also very important. So major points we have covered, like boring, compound wall, gates, steps, and slopes. Then when it comes to septic tank, actually nowadays there is no septic tank concept, but still in some rural areas it is there. So it is also important to have a septic tank where to keep, whether it is a sump or it is a septic tank. The place is only from north to northeast, northeast to east. But only thing, the septic tank may be constructed towards north and towards east, not in the northeast corner. Even in the east or in the north also, divide the plot into exactly half. From half, if you want to construct a septic tank, maybe 4 by 4, so at least only 1 feet should come. If it is a east side, divide the plot into 2. So from center, if it is a 4 feet width of your septic tank, only 1 feet should come towards the north, and remaining 3 feet should go to the south. Should not be like water sump. It should not come into the towards northeast or the east north. But it should not be in the southeast, that is Agneya. It should not be in the Vayuya. It is not giving the good result. So when septic tank to be constructed, at least this care should be taken. If there is a drainage, there is no problem. When it comes to the drainage pipeline, we should have a clear and important this thing is only manhole.
Excuse me, sir. CC Babu Garu has said that.
Please, sir. Please,
yeah,
sir.
my question is regarding this rainwater should come into our house. That's what you said.
Yes, sir.
But I stay in flats. So in the balcony, we constructed a grill to have our own protections from security. Then you place a fiber sheet on that. So once you place the fiber sheet, the water falls on that and enters the neighbor's house, not
Flats,
our house.
Correct. Flats we cannot. But first of all, in the flats, only pipelines will be there, sir.
Right. I mean, I'm talking about this fiber sheet and the rainwater falling into, it goes into the neighbor's house. Of course, it falls on our sheet, first,
Yes, correct.
then goes there.
Where
So-
neighbors house,
Right.
then how they will accept?
I mean,
They will not accept.
like, yeah, we have a
Then
mutual understanding.
no. In that is the case, every day you will have a fight with them. At
Oh,
least
yeah.
in rainy season.
Right. So, yes.
But actually, what Shastra says, because water is the Lakshmina, so it should first enter into our
Right, I got your
house,
point.
then it should go out.
Hmm.
So flat culture is different because flat means we will not have our own roof now because
Right.
so many flats will be there. So
Right.
maybe this is not applicable there. But this is a actually good point, but nobody asked it till date.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you are the first, so I will think
Okay.
it definitely about this. But the reason is that water
Right,
is the
I-
Lakshmi. Water
yeah,
is the Lakshmi. That is the only our concern.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Where we stop? Okay, a drainage. So septic tank nowadays, main in cities it is not there, but even if required to construct, this is the main thing. It should not go towards Agneya and it should not go towards Vayu. Yeah, main thing. Somebody asked the question. What is that, sir?
Yeah.
Somebody raised a question. They had asked, what is the alternate for septic tank? I didn't understand actually. Okay,
Just seeing if anybody will.
no problem. So, especially
One second, sir. 1 second. Tirumala Garu is asking it. Sir, please ask, sir. Tirumala, sir, please ask.
Sarvebhyo namo namaha.
Good.
If
good
road
morning,
is main entrance is west side, gate is west, northwest, right, sir?
No. Northwest or west north?
West north, we can say west side only, road side. Parking is there. We will keep some space towards north side
Okay.
for parking, extra
Okay.
space. When we park
Because-
the car,
Uh-huh.
when we are coming to the main entrance, we have to follow only left side. Do
Sorry.
you catch my point, sir?
No, sir. You have a west facing house. You
West facing.
You have a compound wall in the west north. That is Paschima Vayuvya. We have a gate.
Yes.
And from Paschima Vayuvya gate, you park the vehicle maybe on the north side or the northwest. Uttara Vayuvya, you have
North side.
north side. Okay, no problem. Then what is your question, sir?
So we have to come to the west side of main entrance Simhadwara.
Okay.
Then we have to walk from left side of our shoulder.
Correct. When west north Paschima Vayuvya, you have a gate. Definitely north and east, we should have a main door because I have not touched the doors. So that time I will tell. West, east or north, whether it is a Simhadwara or not. Because if you have a west facing means definitely you will put Simhadwara on the west side.
Yes.
But north and east also you should have a one door.
We are having doors for
you can-
all four sides, but we are entering only from the Simhadwara.
So, okay, see, Simhadwara you need not enter. You should have a Simhadwara. You can enter from the north side also, no? From right hand side. Why you want to come again back to west and after parking? Why you want to go inside? You go from the west.
West
That is
side.
okay. From west you entered west north.
Yes.
You parked. From north you enter into the house, no? Why you
Generally,
want
we will enter only from the Simhadwara. In
Okay.
general, most of the
Okay.
people.
Okay, then
Ah.
you have a gate opposite to the main door.
No. We have even a small gate toward right opposite to the main entrance.
That is enough, sir.
Simhadwara.
That is enough. That is what required. Na? In west
Ah.
side, we should have a gate.
When we park the car, we have to come back. That is there. We have
Yes.
already the small gate opposite to the Simhadwara.
Understood. So
Two
you enter.
gates we have. For
So you
car, one gate, and adjacent to the pillar, another gate is right
Understood.
straight to the Simadwara.
Understood. So you enter from the north only. Once you enter from the main gate, Paschima Vayuvya, and park the vehicle, you enter from the north. Okay? Because you already
We had
entered
to enter from the only north, not from
North.
the west
not
side.
from the west, because already you entered from the north, I mean west north Paschima Vayuvya. If you enter again main door, it is an anti-clock. So you enter from the north, from right hand shoulder. It is good.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Because
Thank you.
you have a chance now, you have a doors.
Mm.
If without vehicle, if you are coming from outside, so open the small gate, enter from the Simatwa.
Okay. Then entrance is, most of the people will say only Uchasthana of our
Yes.
last gate. That is the main gate. That is only for parking the vehicles.
That is only for parking the vehicles, sir, not the main gate.
Okay, okay.
That is what. If you have a gate on Vayuvya, Paschima Vayuvya, you should enter only from the north. This is one opportunity we have.
Road is towards west side.
Yeah, west side only. No? West side means
West road is from to the west to the plateau.
correct. You have west road now. That is west facing.
Yes.
So enter from the Paschima Vayuvya.
How can
gate,
we enter
not-
from the north side? So only from the door only we have to enter from the north side.
Yes, from
But
the door.
we can enter from the road to house. We will enter only from the southwest, west south. You can say north, west north. We can say.
That's what Paschima Vayuvya. Enter
Yeah.
from the Paschima Vayuvya.
Yeah.
When you enter from the Paschima Vayuvya, don't enter from the west door. It is an anti-clock. When you enter from the Paschima Vayuvya, go straight and enter from the north. That is clockwise.
So we should not come back.
No.
You mean to say?
No.
Thank you.
Only while coming only by walk, you take your small gate and enter from the Simhatwara.
Okay, sir. Thank
Even
you.
while going from out also, don't go from west door to Paschima Vayuvya gate. It is a anti-clock, 100% anti-clock. You observe maybe 10 times, go out with some important works. You go from west facing door to Paschima Vayuvya door. It is an anti-clock. You observe how things are happening. Whether in the first instant you are getting the result, or 2-3 times you have to do that, you have to repeatedly do the transaction. You observe it. You will understand.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes, because clockwise they have given a very importance in the Vaastu Shastra.
Okay, sir, you can go ahead.
Okay, sir. Thank you, madam. Thank you, madam. So water flows also we have seen. So water flow should not go out from the Turpagneya or the Nairuti or the Uttara Vayuvya. It will not give the good result. So water should go out mainly from the Uchasthanas, Turpisanya, Uttarisanya, or Paschima Vayuvya, or the Dakshina Agneya. If it is west facing or south facing road, so we should have the one pipeline from the northeast or Isanya to the Paschima Vayuvya or to the Dakshina Agneya. Through that pipeline only it should go out, or you have a small drainage pit in the east or north, and from there it goes to drainage. So that is what the important thing. Then when it comes to the main doors. So doors are very, very, very important, because that is the only, it is like a nose to the face. The door is also very important to the house. So doors also, there is so many classical text tells that there is so many workings are there, but as per the present scenario, practical Vastu, everybody is keeping the doors in the Uchasthana only, and we should have it in the Uchasthana only. Uchasthana means either towards east or north or the center of the houses. But I prefer always to my clients, doors should be on the center of the house. So that if, for example, if it is a east, if you keep door in the northeast, there is no doubt we enter in a clockwise direction. But in case if it is a west facing, if you keep the door in the Uchasthana, that is Paschima Vayuvya, how you enter into the house, because entire house will be towards south. So from this corner, you will enter your house in a anti-clockwise direction. So west side, if you keep your door on the center of the house, that is west side, so that you can enter your house in a clockwise direction. So it is better always have a door on the center, not in the corners. So for west and north, how we have a problem in the compound wall gate. Similarly, if you keep Simhadwaras in the northeast or the Paschima Vayuvya, you go always in a anti-clockwise direction. This is not good. And from one room to another room also, we should have a doors in a Uchasthana clockwise only, not on anti-clockwise. This is clear, sir, to all. Because, for example, it is a west house. Definitely, Uchasthana, Paschima Vayuvya is 100% is a very good place. But when you have a door in the Paschima Vayuvya, your entire house will be to your right side. That means always you go in a anti-clock. When you turn like this, your left hand will see your house. That is anti-clock. So you should go at least first 4 steps you should put in the clockwise direction, so that your right shoulder will see your house. So in that case, in the west side, we should have only in the center side. For that room, you should keep. And some people argue with me. For example, you take west only, there is no issue. If you, for example, west facing, we have 2 rooms. One is drawing room, one is Nairiti bedroom, no doubt. If I keep in the center, if you see from inside the room, for that room, that door will be in Nairiti. They argue like that. But we should see always the doors of the outer wall from the outside, not from the inside. I think this may be confusion to you all. If you have any doubts, please ask me. For example, if it is a east side, normally kitchen will come in the Agneya and one room will come in the east, maybe northeast, because nowadays plots are very small, maybe 150 or 160 yards. So only east facing, we get only 2 rooms. One is east and northeast, one is Agneya. In the kitchen, if you keep in the Isanya, in the kitchen Agneya room, if you keep door in the northeast corner, it is a northeast corner if you see from the inside. But if you see from the outside, that is Turpa Agneya. That is not good. So for outer walls, we should see from the outside and not from the inside. So Turpa Agneya door is not good. If you see from the inside, it is a Isanya to that room. We think it is good. But if you see from the outside, you go out and see, it is a Turpa Agneya, which is a invitation to the chronic diseases. If you have a door on the Turpu Agneya, east-south, not southeast, east-south, it is not good. So for the doors outside the wall, it is a must that you should see from the outside, not from the inside. It is clear, sir? Okay, hope everything is clear. So doors should be always, as per me, it should be in the center of the house. Center of means center of the direction. If it is the east, have a center. For each side, there is no issue. We can keep in this east side. For north, it is very much important to have a door on the north side, not on the northeast side. If you want, because it is everybody they know, it's I told now, it is a home medicine. Everyone knows northeast corner is very auspicious. No doubt northeast is very auspicious. If anybody wants to have a door in the northeast instead of east, don't use that door while going out for any important purpose. Use east door, because for north you can go in a clockwise direction to east. But for east, you should not enter from the north door because it is a anti-clockwise. Though Isanya is very auspicious, if you have a door on the northeast corner, for the east facing house, you should not go from the gate to northeast entrance. It is a anti-clock direction. Everybody is silent, whether you people are understanding or not, I don't know.
No, it's okay. We are following it.
It is clear, sir? Yes, because this is the main important point, sir. Other things are easy. Anybody can tell this should be here, this should be here. South facing bedroom should be in the southwest corner. You should have a head on the north side. Why, if anybody asks also, we have a Vinayak Chauthi Katha, Gajendra. So they keep head in the north side. So it will be Shiva brings that head to for Vinayaka. So we should not keep the head in the north side because it's a scientific reason also. Magnetic waves rounds from the north to south, again north to south. So we should not have a head on the north side. But this is the main important points. Simhadwara's gates are very, very important. So north and west side, while keeping the Simhadwaras, this is very important. Though you want to keep in the northwest, west north or northeast, don't enter from there. Because for these two, you have a Uchasthanas. If it is a west, you have a Uchasthana to go to north entrance. If it is a north, you have a Uchasthana to go to east. If it is a south facing, though the clockwise direction is towards Nairti, because Nairti is not auspicious, we should not go towards the Nairti. That is the reason. Keep the gate in the south or southwest, southeast corner, and from there you enter clockwise direction to the south main door. So these are the main important points regarding the doors. And one major doubts so many people, my clients asked me, is whether we should have a direct 3 Simhadwaras one after the other. We can have a n number of doors one after the other, sir. Only thing is main Simhadwara should be the bigger one than the other other dwaras. Always Simhadwara should be bigger one. From Naga Vignesh to everyone. What is your question, sir?
I have unmuted Subnan Garu.
Sir, namaste.
No, sir.
Once again, like if the Simhadwara is on the northeast side of the house, when you enter into the house, how is that, the left shoulder is seeing the house? It is the right shoulder again, because the moment you enter into the house, it's the big room, and you all this shoulder is seeing the right side of the wall.
Shoulder is not seeing the sir. When shoulder will see while you are in movement. If you stand on near the Simhadwara, no doubt left is in the for example, you are telling north facing, no?
Northeast.
If you because if northeast you have a door, northeast that is Uttara Isanya. If you stand on the door, near the door, your left is east, your right is west. Okay.
Yeah.
So you are telling your right shoulder is seeing the house. Your right shoulder not seen, sir. You stood only at your door.
Yeah.
Okay. When you start entering, how you turn, you tell me? How you turn? Whether you turn towards east or you turn towards west?
Towards west.
Which shoulder is now seeing your house? This is a confusion to everyone. This is a confusion to everyone in the first time, I know. Which shoulder is seeing? When you start taking steps, 1, 2, 3, how you go? You turn like this, you turn towards west, correct? When you turn west, this left hand is seeing your house.
Okay.
Correct or not?
So what I understand is that
or one example I will give. You stand at the door, keep the watching how the seconds needle, how it rotates. It rotates left to right. That is, if you stand on the north side, your starting point needle is starting from your leg, for example. It starts like this, correct? It
yes,
starts towards east and it goes to west and again it comes to your door, correct? It's a cycle.
yes,
But
yes.
how you are going in an anti. See, that needle is moving like this, but you are moving like this. No?
Okay,
Understand?
okay.
Is it
Okay.
clear?
Yeah.
That is the problem with north and west. Everybody thinks that, oh, I am a north facing house, I want north facing house. Though the plot is good, while constructing, you do such mistakes. We won't get the results as we expected.
Okay.
Is it clear, sir? No?
Yeah. It's clear.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, a
Yes.
doubt from Nagavignesh Garu is the idol, Ganesha idol in entrance, which face it should be facing towards which direction?
Yeah. No, it should be facing to the direction. If you have a north facing, ideal should face the north. If it is a east, ideal should face the east. One standing Vignesha will be there. Some people says it should be always it should see south. But my only this thing, my observation and what my Guruji said is Vinayaka we should keep on the above the main door. Above the main door, because Vinayaka takes all negative energies from his stomach and throws out from his backside. So you should have always Vinayaka on the above the main door, so that all negative energies he takes from his stomach and goes out. Got it, madam? That is why Vinayaka always should not be opposite to the Simhadwara.
Yes, sir, it's clear.
Yes, thank you, madam. So where we stop right now? Yeah, Simhadwara only we stop. So the question is, some people ask in a row, in a one after the other, how many doors should be there? They should not be more than 3, even 3 also not.
Sir, one more CB Lakshmi Garu
Yes.
wants some, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So Lord Ganesha should be inside the main door or outside the main door?
Should be inside the main door, because Vignesha takes whether good or bad from his stomach. No, he takes bad from his stomach and throws out. So always it should be on the above the Simhadwara.
So when we are going out, we should see
We
the
should
Lord.
see, yes, we should see the Vinayaka and go out.
Thank you.
Okay, and another important point I want to share, because my Guruji shared, maybe this is not related to the Vaastu. While going, how first which leg you put outside from the Simhadwara, from Gadapa? Normal.
Right.
Correct. Everyone do like that only. Everyone. But what my Guruji said is, whenever you start from your house, keep your left leg out. Where you want to go, there you put right. Since 10 years, I'm following this. And this is not related to the Vaastu, but when you ask this question, immediately I got this point. So,
Okay.
so
Thank
again,
you.
for example, from your office, if you start, put your left leg out. Where you want to reach, if you are coming to your home, in the main Simhadwara, you put your right leg. This is what my Guru said, so I am following, nothing to do with Vaastu. So the question is whether we can have in a row, straight one after the other, 3 Simhadwaras. So yes, we can have 3, not only 3, 4, 5 also we can have, but only thing is we should have a Simhadwara is bigger than other Simhadwaras. But what their question is, we should have a 3 in a row. 3 in a row we can have, but 3 to a single wall, we should not have. It is called as a Trisula. It is not good. For example, if it is a east face, for east facing main wall, we should not have 3 dwaras. This is important. In a row, we can have anything, but in a single wall, whether it is a east or west, north or south, we should not have a 3 dwaras, 3 doors to a single wall. That is the only we should have a some idea on this. Otherwise, we can have a this thing. And whenever you keep the doors, in the doors, no pillars or trees or any corners should not fall in the middle of the doors. It will fall on our health. So door should be clear from whether it is inside or it is from outside. Outside, people normally says, okay, compound wall, gate, pillar should not fall. This we know. So it should not fall. Trees or any pits, borewells, some should not come. But same is applicable from the inside also. Normally we use furnitures. So furniture hands, their legs, corners also should not fall into the main door, whether it is inside or from the outside. Is clear, sir? So I think so much to talk, but time is running out.
Yeah. If anybody has any doubts, please clarify because Sir has explained everything in detail.
But
Now
so
it
many,
is up to us how we ask any queries or any doubts. Yeah. Sugnan.
so many things are to discuss, but because of the limited time, we discussed only a few points. Yes, madam, we can ask.
Sir, it is Sugnan again. Sorry, I'm coming up with too many doubts. You should
No,
excuse
no
me.
problem, sir. It is good, sir. If you have a doubts, means whether I am telling or you are listening correctly. So if you ask a questions, if I tell any wrong, also I can correct it.
Sir, thank you very much. See, the thing is that the stairs should not be touching the wall, you said. When if the north entrance plot is there, north facing plot is there, then what is the repercussion, sir? Suppose why
No,
they should
not
touch?
touching the house means house it can touch, sir. Some people says it should not touch even. See, staircases means when you construct steps, it should not touch east or east or north compound wall, sir. That is for sure. But house wall, in my opinion, it can touch. But some people says up to lintel level it should not touch. From the above lintel it can touch. So my argument is when it can touch above the lintel level, it can touch in the even from the ground level also. That is the reason I use only the clockwise direction, not the anti-clockwise direction. I use always clockwise direction. So what are the implications means? So for example, it is a northwest corner, means a Paschima Vayuvya. If it is touching the compound wall, house there is no problem. If it is touching the compound wall, means you take the Karkatwas of northwest. So definitely there will be a problem with children. Definitely, the problems can be anything. When any Vayuvya doshas are there, if the children are very small, they become arrogant. If they grow slowly, maybe education will affect. If they come to the maybe a young age, maybe I should not say it's love marriages, everything can take place. Or northwest corner is a relation, public relation. It may affect problems from the government because it is a agreements. So it's based on the all the things.
Okay.
Sir, Namaskaram. I'm Vishwanath. One more small question.
Sir, tell me, sir.
One thing is, the Simhadwara should be single door or double door? One
Sir,
door.
in the Shastra, they said it is only a double door. There is no single door concept in the Vaastu Shastra. But because we are adopting so many foreign cultures, no problem. You can have it single door. But while single door, we should have a very much caution. When you open the door in a clockwise direction. That means you should open with the right hand. If you are opening with the left hand, means it is an anti-clock.
Okay.
For north, for example, for north facing, we keep door in the northeast corner. So northeast corner, we get wall. wall will be there. So what normally mistake people or the contractors or what they will do, they will open like this and the door will be rest on the wall.
Okay, okay.
That is a anti-clock. So door should be open, even bedroom also. So because it takes more space now, so they open in a anti-clockwise direction. That is the reason our Shastra tells it is always double door. Have a swastik or om on the door so that the negative energies, it will not enter into your house.
One more question is, now the house in which I am living in the upstairs.
Very good, sir.
My main gate is in the southeast. My house is facing east.
Your house is facing east.
So I am entering with the left shoulder, but partly after I climb, I am again right shoulder. It's coming because it is partly the steps once I come to some midpoint, then my right shoulder faces. This is the way it is made. And what is your observation on this?
No, observation means we should go in at least first 4 or 5 steps. First 4 or 5 steps, we should go in a clockwise direction, sir.
This other way. First few steps I am going left, then it is going right.
For example, east facing is there. Example, I'm telling, not stairs. East facing house is there. We have a road from north to south. But for that house, my main road to go to the city is from the south side. But as strictly speaking, we should go east to north because it is a clockwise. But my main road is in the south side. So immediately from the gate, I should not go towards the south. At least put first 4 or 5 steps towards the northeast, that is clockwise, then go to south. This is exactly my problem. I told this only. My house is a east facing. Luckily, I have a full road. I have a road towards north also. But towards north, I will go into the different colonies, not to the main road. But my main road is only south. So first 4 steps, I will put in the northeast side, east north side, and then I will go back to the south. So because 100% Vaastu is not, we won't get now. So we have to follow some, because that is the reason astrology is different, Vaastu is different. Vaastu we should apply every day. We should follow so that it will protect you. Astrology, when Desa comes only, it will give good result or bad result. But Vaastu is not like that. We should follow this. That is why it is a not pure science, it is a applied science. We should apply every day.
Thank you. Thank you.
Raghavendra Garu, if you have any doubt, you can ask us, then we will close for the day.
నమస్కారం అండి. గురువు గారు, ఇప్పుడు అవర్ హౌస్ ఇస్ సౌత్ ఫేసింగ్. Okay, and our main entrance Simhadwaram is in the east. Okay, and we have another door in the northeast, not east, northeast. So can we enter from the northeast door, or we are supposed to enter from the east only? Kindly suggest, please.
Very good point, sir. Actually, I noted this point, but I forgot to tell this.
Okay.
Whether Turp Isanya or the Uttar Isanya, though these 2 doors are very auspicious.
Okay.
Nobody should enter the house from the back side. Please keep this in mind, everyone.
Okay.
Though these are a very auspicious doors.
Okay.
For the south house, you should not enter into the house from the back side, that is not. For the west house, you should not enter in the east. Similarly, for the east, we should not enter from the west.
So, so we have to enter from the east main Simhadwara only.
That's all. You have no choice. You have to enter in from the east. Don't enter from the north.
Okay, fine. Can we, for normal purposes, can we go out of that northeast door, or we should not use that at all?
No. We should not go means my intention is always, if you go out for the important purpose, that means going to office is your daily bread and butter. So you should not go from the north because yours is a south face.
Okay, sir.
Definitely you will face hurdles.
Okay, okay.
So for normally, okay, I want to go to a shop or I want to go to some maybe to go to movie. For that purposes, it is okay.
Right.
For important thing, you should not use back door, though it is very auspicious. Okay.
Okay. Sir, one more, sir. Okay, this doubt is clear. Now, as ours is south facing, as you have discussed about having a door on the southeast. Okay.
Correct.
So, but we don't have that provision on the southeast because kitchen is made. Okay, already kitchen is there. So we have only the east entrance only. So is it auspicious for us, even if we don't have that provision for entering into the house from the southeast?
East door is auspicious, sir. There is no doubt. But how you enter is important. When you
Oh.
enter from the southeast, you should enter only from the south or southeast, not from the east. Door is
Okay.
good only.
Okay.
Door is good, but how you enter it? That is the reason for south facing, these problems will be there. So we should have a kitchen in the northwest corner. Why you?
Okay.
So that this Isanya, this Agneya room, you can have a office room or drawing room. So from there you can enter into the room.
Okay. Okay. Right, sir.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
Right.
If anybody has any doubt, please raise your hand. You can just raise your doubts and get it clarified. Because sir has explained everything in detail. He has given us. Yeah, 1 second. Somebody else has asked a doubt.
Yes, sir.
Tanya ji, please ask your doubt. Query.
Namaste, sir.
Namaskar, madam.
We are in a rented house, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is like east facing, west facing, and we have a south gate also.
West facing south gate. That means
No, we have one west gate also.
Please go into the mute, sir. Others.
The main gate.
Yeah, Tanya garu, please.
Yeah.
Yes,
hello.
Madam. Yes, madam.
Yeah. What we have is a west facing gate, like maybe it's the main gate, but we have a bigger one from the south.
Yeah. That means you have two roads, south and west.
Yeah, it's a corner bit. We have two roads.
Okay.
When we enter from the south, we don't want to enter from the east. We want to come back to the west, then come inside. Did you get my point, sir?
No, madam.
Okay. We have two doors, like we have a main hall, and end of the hall, there are one is east and one is west doors are there. The Mukhadwaram is in the west.
Mukhadwara is in the west side. Okay.
Yeah. When we enter, no, for my husband, south is good, it seems like. A south facing house is good. So we thought we can use the south gate when we rented the south. But what is happening when we enter from the south, we have to come till the west side because we don't want to enter into from the east.
Then west is not good, na, madam. Though it is a clockwise, it is a Nairiti. You should not enter from the south gate to west side. Na. It is a, though it is a clockwise, it is a Nairiti walk. It is not good.
Yeah, that's
otherwise,
what.
Otherwise, you enter from the west side. Na.
Okay, west is fine. Yeah.
West is fine. You can enter from the west gate, and from there, if there is no door in the west side, you can enter from the north door. Na. It is a right hand side entry. It is good, but don't enter from south to west. It is not good.
Yes, sir. I can't hear you.
You cannot hear. So don't enter from the south gate to west gate, west door. So it is a clockwise, but it is a Nairuti Nadaka. It is not auspicious at all. Please.
Okay.
Stop that walking. Okay.
The west side, like it is a straight. We don't need to turn right or left. It is
then
like
that is understood. So enter from the west gate and enter into the house.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
I think if nobody has, if there is no other more doubts to be clarified, we will thank Sarvana Kumar sir for his detailed practical Vaastu classes on behalf of Veda Samskruti Samiti and on behalf of Sanaatana Dharma course students. We all are thankful to you, sir, for enlightening us so much about practical Vaastu. All of our students also could get many clarifications. I hope we will get more such clarifications as and when we need anything more from your side. We will definitely approach you. Once again, I thank you for making this two fruitful lectures, sparing your valuable time and giving us two fruitful lectures, sir. I thank a lot
very much,
on
madam.
behalf of all of us and Veda Samskruti Samiti. Our president and our vice president are unable to be there today because of some technical issue. Anyway, we are thankful to you again, sir.
Thank you very much, madam. It is my pleasure to have such a wonderful session with all big people. Thank you very much to each and everyone, member of Veda Samskruti Samiti, and all the audience for listening to me patiently. Thank you very much, madam.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Now I request Lakshmi Vasundhara Garu for the prarthana.
ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ सर्वेषां स्वस्तिर्भवतु ॐ सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु ॐ सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ सहनावतु सहनौ गुणस्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै सत्यं वद धर्मं चर सर्वे जनाः सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुसाक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः ॐ शान्तिः 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 धन्यवादः महोदय
Dhanyawad Vasundhara Didi. Now I request C.C. Babu Garu for the national anthem. All of you can stand and recite the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्ज्वल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे जय हिंद जय हिंद